We're good? You guys haven't opened your drinks yet?
No.
Oh, man. Everybody's favorite sound of the day. You guys ready? 1, 2, 3. Ain't Tell a Live podcast, baby. Most authentic, most organic podcast out here. Let's go. Yeah.
Oh, the first sip.
Oh man. It's been
Tastes like candy.
It feels like it's been a long week. And I know everybody listening to this maybe can understand that when the week is giving, oh my gosh,
It's been a long week, but I feel like it flew by. Like, I feel like I just saw you guys from last weekend.
We literally see.
We see each other. We saw each other yesterday. We saw each other
So we
yesterday.
just see each other. I'm like, wait.
We were just at the bonfire over there.
But I think when holidays land in the middle of the week, it throws everything off.
Actually.
So being 4th of July that landed on Thursday, and you're like, oh, enjoy with your family, barbecuing, or whether they're staying home.
Yeah.
And then the next day, if you're poor like me and got to work the next day.
Can't relate. I don't work.
It's a 4-day bender.
Pepe's looking for a sugar mama. He's looking for a sugar mama. So please
Slide in the DMs.
slide the DMs or turn in your resume.
Yeah. Turn in the resume.
What's the job description? How much do they got to make a year?
Don't even worry about it. I'll figure out the number.
No, it's because they want to know what if there's like a certain like salary that
They got to give you a budget.
Yeah. What if they don't make it, but they want to like try, but you already know they're not
We
gonna.
can discuss it.
$20 a week or $2,000 a week.
I'm expensive.
Oh,
I'm expensive.
Pepe likes coffee every day of his
Coffee
life.
every day.
3-4 times a day.
And it's not the
Anytime he
cheap.
goes out, he'll buy shoes.
And it's not the cheap coffee either. It's not the cheap coffee.
Damn, that's
He'll
crazy.
have a lot of add-ons. It'll be like $12 coffee.
It is like a $12 coffee.
He'll get some matcha too.
I think
I
what's
don't really
cool.
fuck with matcha.
What's cool about today's episode is that we're also on TikTok Live at the same time. So everybody on TikTok Live, appreciate everybody showing us love.
I'm about to go like it right now.
Jose's about to go on live right now too.
real quick.
Man, we have people from Arizona. We have people saying they love our podcast. Man, we love you guys too.
I love you.
I think it's a great, it's a great moment for us because we've been grinding it out for the last, in total 4 years, and total as a team, it's been for the last year and a half. And, just now when we're getting that little piece of grace of all the work that we've been doing and striving for, it's like how we said earlier and before. We prayed for moments like this. We prayed for times like this. And now that we have it, it's like, man, thank you, God, for allowing us to have this. And to add to that, it's like we did our part. So us being here, us showing up, us not giving up, it's like, hey, we did our part. Here we're meeting the opportunity right in the middle.
Yeah, we made our sacrifices to get here, to be here.
Yeah.
And, like every week that we try to record, we have things to give up. We have things that, hey, we may have canceled plans on, but we know that this is worth our time. We want to do this, and we enjoy being here.
So what kept you pushing? Because most people give up after what? I think episode 20, 21?
Yeah, I mean, like for the people that want to start a podcast, I forgot who did like this research and kind of came up with a statistic, but most people don't reach a full, 10 full episodes.
Okay.
Like after 10 full episodes, either they stop, they give up, or they run out of things to talk about. And I think that's the hardest thing is you have to be grounded. What is your goal? What is your purpose? What do you want to achieve in the amount of time? And from the beginning, it was by the time I leave this earth, I want to make sure I leave my footprints on this. Now there is record of what we did, what we talked about, how we helped, and how we changed our life. Like this is our own documentary, of where we started to where we're at now and where we're going to. So why I didn't give up? Because there was more to live up to. And as hard as it gets, and as times get tough, and as moments gets a little dark, sometimes the light doesn't shine, you're kind of like, man, you know what? When is this going to pay off? But
it's cool to get the recognition like now. Like usually Like, who did we interview last time at the old studio? It was a banda. It was
Oh yeah.
was a famous-
Los Desvelados.
yeah,
Los
exactly.
Desvelados.
So like how they were saying is that the legends they get recognized once they're gone. So it's like it's cool that we get recognition from like random people. Like say we went out yesterday, right? We got recognized by 2 random guys here already. Like or just like from numerous times. It's cool getting recognized, and it just gives us a little bit more purpose too. Like like we're getting our message out there. We should keep continuing. You know.
Yeah, and people have to understand that if you're not getting that love or that recognition or that applaud from the people that you're with around, like you're around with right now, like, hey, maybe it's time to leave that circle. Maybe it's time to leave that environment. Because if you're giving out energy and you're not getting anything poured back into your own cup, well, when do you think it's gonna come? If it hasn't came yet, I'm sorry to tell you, but maybe they don't want you to win, or maybe they don't want you to feel
That's
good.
the craziest part, though, is the people that you typically root for, like your friends, the ones that don't root for you at all. They're actually the ones that are on the side just talking shit about you.
Yeah.
And when you find out, it kind of sucks, right? So how do you deal with that? How do you deal with your friends being the ones that talk shit about you?
I realized at that moment that they weren't really my friends.
I feel like you'll get away from them slowly but surely. Like you don't even have to have that talk, but just in time with the things that you're doing, you're gonna be disconnected with them already.
Yeah.
So one day you're gonna be like, oh man, I've been hanging out with that guy for like a couple months, maybe even years. I mean,
It's like, what was the reason?
yeah, like why should I mean, yeah, I miss him, but why should I hit him up again?
Yeah.
You know? So
Yeah.
just
Well,
leave it be.
when they're like talking down on your moment or what you're doing, you know, if they're not supporting you and what you're doing, you know, they're not friends. They're just acquaintances. They're just people you got to know. There's somebody that may have taught you something during that time, but real friends that maybe you haven't gone to talk to within a month, you know, a couple months, a couple weeks. At the end of the day, when you start conversating one more time or you run into each other again, it's like, yo, I see you. I appreciate you. I support you. I'm proud of you. And it's like, hey, I understand that as grown-ups, you know, time is of the essence. There's not a lot of time.
There's not.
But I understand that you're on your own path. I'm in my own path. But when our time aligns again, hey, I'm still here. I'm with you. I'm for you. And that's what it's like as friends and best friends, right? My thing, it's like, that touched the corazón right there. That touched the corazón right there.
He just wants to flex on that Isabel shirt over there. It's like, it's YSL, my boys.
It's a rich
And girls.
Yeah. Hey, before I get to the best friend part, I do want to shout out everybody that's sending out hearts and roses on TikTok Live. Yeah, what's up, bro? Everybody that's on TikTok Live, again, we're probably going to start doing this a little bit more. We're just trying to...
Like me and Pepper on it right now.
We're honest. We're real ones.
We're real ones. We're trying to like just elevate a little bit more. And usually when we podcast, it's just kind of like our safe space. But now we have everybody on here. Noah's on here. My son. Say what's up to my son.
Noah. Hello, Brittany.
They said hi.
Hey, take off the training wheels when I go back again.
Yeah, but everybody on TikTok Live, appreciate you guys. Love you guys for all the likes, all the hola. Damn, we're not allowed in hola no more.
Hey, we're a long way from hola right now.
Don't tempt us with a fun time. I'm
But-
weak.
I'm going back that way either way.
Let's rewind. All right, about best friends, right?
What about best friends?
If we're best friends, that means we're going to go through the good and the bad together.
Okay.
That means if you're going through a war, you're not alone. I'm with you there. If we got to go through it and we may lose, okay, cool. I got you. I got your back. But we're here through the good, the good, the bad, the ugly, the beautiful, through every little thing, because I think that's what makes our friendship, our bond even stronger. We've been through shit together, and no one can take that from us. You know what I mean? Why do your friendships, why do your relationships build that callous? It's because you've been through stuff. You've been through stuff together, and at the end of the day, when shit got tough, when shit hit the fan, y'all never left each other. So when I write for my best friends, it's like, all right, you got $2, I got $2, we got $4. Cool. Or you're about to go through a war, you don't know if you're going to make it out, I'm with you. And if we both don't make it out, fuck it, que los lleve la verga. You know what I mean? So it's like relationships are built off of things that you go through together. Not by coming in just when the good times are there, because you're kind of like, is this person here for the right reasons, or is this person here just because I made it out? You know what I mean?
And that's what the honeymoon is. The honeymoon phase, like even in relationship and friendship, you're always gonna have that. And yeah, like so many people go through to other people because of that phase, but usually that, how you said, that relationship gets stronger through the struggles, through the things you communicate and overcome.
Yeah.
People like to be there for the good times.
Okay.
As soon as things get tough, they're out.
Yeah.
That's the sad part.
So, how do you guys categorize best friends, or how do you categorize your friends? Like, what makes a best friend for you?
I feel like you put it in good words, as in like they're there no matter what within the struggles. Doesn't even have to be for a long time. Like I have a best friend that's been there since probably 7th grade of middle school, and then I have you two. Like I've known you. I've barely known Pepe for maybe like a year and a half.
Like a year and a half.
Yeah, but like
about 2.
Yeah, but we've gone through so much already.
Yeah.
We're there for each other, and I feel like it's just that bond and that feeling of, hey, I got your back without asking.
And then in my case, I think it's just feeling comfortable around somebody.
That too, actually.
Like I can honestly just be myself. I can say the dumbest things, the smartest things, be at literally my best or my fucking worst. And I can still like count on you guys to just be there, you know? Like we don't have to talk every single day, but I know that I can hit both of you guys up and say, hey, need y'all, and you guys will be there. And I think that's what makes a friend, you know? Somebody that's willing to be there for you. And I mean, I'm the oldest one of the group, and it's taken 34 years to find like my best friends. And
toast to life. If you found your best friend, you pour one up right now.
Don't let them go.
Don't let them go. Yeah, I honestly like it. The reason I bring this up is just because I know a lot of people are going through that change in friendships and relationships of, you know, letting go of fake love, letting go of what they thought was forever, just to realize this person was only here for the moment. And it is a scary thing to let go of people that you've known for years. Yeah. For, you know, half your life. Or maybe they went through one of the hardest moments with you in your life, but then you saw the true colors.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, you brought up earlier when you hear that whisper and you find out that same person is there in that whisper, you're like, damn, how can they do this to me? So, you know, it's there's like a metaphor, but it's like if in order to see the snakes in your grass, you need to go and cut it. So you need to literally go row by row, person by person, and kind of see, all right, who is here when I may not have anything anymore? And it's crazy, and it sucks, and it's very hard, but you realize that sometimes you may go from like 10 motherfuckers to maybe 5, or maybe 3, or in this case, only 2. And at the same time, it's like you don't need that many people just to go feel like you could take over the world.
Yeah, you really don't.
You just need the right people next to you, beside you, and be like, all right, cool, let's go do this. Let's go take over.
As funny as it sounds, like I feel like a good friend would be those people who you can get drunk with and they won't hold it over your head. You can do something stupid, they won't hold it over your head. Or even as simple as, hey, are you going to pay me back right now? Oh, I didn't see you do it right now. Do it right now. No, like yeah. There's those people who just accept you as you and you're comfortable, like how you said too.
Yeah. All right. So just because you brought that, I think that's a good part. That's a good question right there. What do you think when you're out with friends, say a group of friends, a group of guys or a group of girls, and you guys just go get a simple round of drinks? It's 4 people, not too many. And then right away, they're like, hey, we're splitting the check. Oh, pay your part.
I feel like that's fine if you want to split it down the middle. But once you get down to like you're calculating the exact amount and you're trying to make the server's life's hell, I'm like, bro, like
once you start calculating,
put it on my card. Like
once you start calculating cents,
it's
like my boy.
So plus 10%
I got it.
in tax.
Got it.
Oh, and plus tip, you gotta add tip.
Plus tip,
Nah, I think like these are your people, and you're very cool with these people, and you know, hey, you don't lose in this scenario. It's like, yo, I got this. Get me on the next one.
Yeah.
And then I'll realize then if the next one never comes or the next one comes, then you're kind of like, oh, so you're gonna get yours and I get mine, or I'll split checks. It's
like, damn,
I've learned that day never came. So I'm like, you know
or
what?
I learned that the Zelle and the Venmo never came.
They had issues with the bank.
There was issues with the bank. It was the bank.
It's the
you know what? It was a service.
Always has issues.
No, it was a service. It was a service in the bar, in the club. It was a service. That's why the money never got there.
I feel like if it's like a boys' night out, or even if you just invite someone out, at least for me, I like to make that first round, so that way I can see like, all right, are you gonna get it next time? Are you gonna get it?
Yeah.
If you don't, that's cool. But I invited you, and that's my treat. I got to run a drink. Nothing on my conscience.
My thing
I'm
is
gonna go.
My thing is the same, right?
Yeah.
Like, first round, fuck it. Like we went out last night.
Yeah.
I was like, first round on me. Because if I don't want to do a second or a fucking third round, I can leave after the first round. So I'm thinking strategically, right? Look, I'm gonna do my part. I'm gonna get the round because we went out like as boys. And like if I want to dip after the first round, that's on y'all. Like you guys can keep drinking. I'm out.
I'm the opposite. I'm either gonna get the first one, or if I get the first one, I know I'm gonna get a fourth round because I'm gonna get another one for myself.
I'm just a bad influence. I'm just like, if you get the first one, it's mandatory for me to get the second one.
Yeah, yesterday was the only day I didn't drink as much. But today,
yeah, that was wild.
I went out because y'all wanted to go out.
You know what?
Hey, what you doing? I was at home. Being a child of God.
No, hey.
Child of God.
You know what? Every time we have some big moments on our movement, you know, we got to go and celebrate. So yesterday was a celebration. So again, friends, it's a very tricky thing, and to be categorized as best friends, like there's a bond that has to be built, and that just it takes place with events in your life. So everybody got to make sure that you cut your grass down and you see the snakes in there, and then, you know, you remove them. You remove what you need. So I know that's been a very big topic with, you know, from our followers, from what we see on Instagram, on TikTok, everybody. The next big thing is healing your inner child, and also just healing yourself, self-care, mental health. You know, we started this podcast, how you said earlier. Why did you start it? Mental health. Yesterday, the gentleman that came up to us, that recognized us, are like, hey, you guys talk about real shit as men.
Yeah.
We need to. Definitely we need to, because it's not talked about a lot. And unfortunately, us as men, we give up because we feel like there's no outlet. There's no help. No one's going to understand. No one's going to save us. No one cares.
And I think it's just our upbringing, right? A lot of men see it as shameful
to
open up and be open about their feelings.
And at the end of the day, there's not a lot of people talking about feelings, at least us guys. You know,
at least like in an organic way, right?
And in an organic way.
Because I know that there's a lot of people that are trying to talk about their feelings, and I'm not talking shit. I'm not throwing shade or anything. Yeah. But you can see right through it. They haven't started talking about all that until recently. They're like, oh shit, mental health does numbers. Maybe we should like switch topics.
Yeah. Like this thing of mental health, this thing about healing your inner child, self-love, you know, it takes a lot of time to understand, and it takes a lot of time to actually preach about it. And because you can be here one day talking about it, and then the next day you're bashing your closest homie or someone you know about why they feel that way or whatever the case is. So as men, you know, and as us, that we're learning how to deal with our own insecurities, our own mind, you know, our own demons, trying to listen to them and trying to block them out. How do you deal with feeling your mind, your heart, your body, your soul feeling a little dark every now and then? How do you climb out of that?
I feel like, at least for me, I just, like, as bad as it sounds, I just don't think about it. I just carry along with it, you know, like, like I told you guys on my day today, I barely had enough time to even review the things that we had to review today. Yeah. But I'm just constantly on the go, so that just kind of like makes me not think about the bad days or the bad time I'm having. But it's always at night where it hits, where you have nothing to do, so I just try to stay busy. But it's just constant throughout the day, so I don't remember. And I don't know healthy that is, but I mean, it works for me.
Yeah. Pepe?
You repeat the question?
Wow. Okay, how do you deal with the voices in your head when they're talking the loudest and you feel like there's no way out? How do you get out of that?
Damn. I need a whole as
Pour the bucket.
a bottle for that at this point. I just ignore them. I don't deal with it, which is bad because I'm not dealing with my emotions. I'm not dealing with how I'm actually feeling. Because I'm the type of person that bottles up emotions. Like, I don't show emotions. Like, it's rare for me to show emotions. And the only emotion that I show, sadly, is like anger. And I think that's just a culmination of literally all the emotions all at once.
Yeah.
Because growing up, I didn't have a chance to show emotions. I always had to be the strong one. I could never be weak, you know? So I don't do it. I just suppress them. And there's times where it's like, yeah, I reach my breaking point. But I don't like to have anybody see me in those sad moments, dark moments. So I like to isolate. So when I'm quiet, I'm going through something. And even then, it's like my getting over things or dealing with my emotions. It's like a couple minutes, I'll put on a sad song or like I'll look at sad videos to kind of like make myself cry.
Yeah.
And once I cry for a minute or two, like I'm good.
Yeah.
And then I go back to literally bottling up emotions for like the next couple of months, years.
I feel like it's just that outlet for us to either cry, scream, be sad, talk to somebody. We need that outlet, even if it's for like how you said, like for like 2 minutes, cool, quick minute. It doesn't have to be that much. But I feel like we need that some sort of outlet instead of those bad outlets of like just keep it going with it or just drinking, you know. Yeah. But like just having that chance for you to cry, scream, just do whatever you need to do to get out your system.
Yeah.
What about you?
How do I keep the voices in my head to quiet down?
And I'm only saying it because a year ago, on the 4th of July, we hung out.
Man.
We were in a completely different place
state of mind.
mentally.
Yeah,
the voices were winning.
Yeah,
and I'm gonna leave it at that, right?
Yeah,
it's not for
there was
to disclose.
You know, I think for the longest time, you know, I thought that metaphorically, I thought that I can drown my demons by drinking, by partying, by not acknowledging everything going on, and until I realized, you know, that those demons, they learned how to swim. They were still showing up, whether it was in the morning, whether it was at night, midday. It just kept going. My thing now is it's similar to what you said. I suppress them a lot because, again, us as men, we need to keep on going. Day by day, hour by hour, week by week. We need to show up. We need to go to work. We need to provide. Yeah. Provide, protect, show up. And if I stay down too long, then I know that I'm missing out on providing for my loved ones, my kiddos. So what I do is I cry. Get home, I lay down, put on a sad song, and it's not like sometimes it's not a song with words, it's just an instrumental. Boom, I just let it out. I'm like, all right, cool, like, I'm good right now. Boom, I go to bed, and I work on it. So, again, us as men, and this is kind of like, to put everything in perspective, for guys and girls, when you cry, it's not you being weak. It's not. It's your body, your mind, your soul leaving room for what's coming next. Because it's just like a car. If you don't give it service, it's going to break down. It's going to stop running. And you're going to want to give up.
It's like, have you ever been so mad that, like you're actually mad, you're pissed off, but you just start crying? I don't know. That's happened to me. Like,
you're like, ooh.
Like I'm arguing, or I'm just like ready to fight somebody. I'm just like, fuck.
I just shut down. You know I'm pissed when I'm quiet.
Bro, like today.
I shut down for the people I care because I don't want to say something. messed up shit.
I know me. I don't. It's like it takes a lot for me to show
And after
emotion.
that, I'm just like, ugh.
But once I get pissed, I go for the jugular. Like I'm not gonna tiptoe around and mess around. Like I'm gonna go for the jugular. I'm gonna destroy you. I'm that type of person.
It's because it's really hard. If you bottle up all your emotions, you know, for you, you're like, oh, I'm gonna just shut down. I'm not gonna mind anybody's business. I'm not gonna talk to anybody. But at the same time, us doing that, 8 times out of 10, 9 times out of 10, you're not affecting you because you're like, it's just me. You're affecting the people that are trying to love you and embrace you and be there for you. Because they're just like, hey, like, yo, are you okay? Hey, what do you need? And you're just kind of like, they're just collateral damage.
Yeah.
So when you're in a relationship, when you're in a friendship, whatever the case is, it's like you're causing damage to them by hurting them using the words or not using any words, just your actions. They're like, wait, like it's a crazy thing, but have you guys ever had a moment where something happens with someone and they don't talk to you, they don't say anything? So when you get back home or where you get a moment of time to yourself, you start thinking about how you did wrong. What did you do? What did you do in order to receive this treatment?
Like,
what did you
it's bad or you're down bad when you're reflecting.
Yeah,
like what did I do?
Wait, why did he or she leave me, or why did he or she block me, or why did she like go off on me? What did I do? Wait, should I have not have brought this up? Should I not have done this? Should I not even shown up today? Like, what did I do? It's my fault for the way they reacted. And how you cause damage to yourself, because it's like, yo, like you're not responsible for everybody else's reactions. That's them. The way they react is on them. You may feel bad because you truly love that person and you truly care about that person, but it's not your fault. They may just be going through something and you were just a collateral damage. So that's why, like, when we bottled up, like I've noticed, like in my personal, like I bottled up and I just shut everything down, everybody down. And it kind of like, oh, you're quiet today. Oh, you changed. Oh, why you're gonna do us like that? You're gonna treat us like that? Or oh, you don't love us? You don't want to hang out with us? I'm like, it's not true. It's me. But me doing that makes you feel like it's you.
Yeah.
And it hurts. It doesn't hurt us.
You think it's like
What
a
are you
guilty...
going through right now then? Because fuck. These past couple of weeks, you've been in your feelings. You've been
W's in the chat. Hey, make sure we hit our goal. Make sure we hit our goal here on TikTok Live. I think you gotta add like 5. What was it, like 5 dogs or something on here?
Dogs?
Okay, you guys need to read 20 racing rovers. Just 20 racing rovers. Not that bad.
the heck are racing rovers?
I don't know. Someone just said put it on there, and I said, dale.
W's in the chat.
We got 0 out of 20. Let's go.
All right, there's 0 out of 20. Show some love. No vamos a comer ahora.
$8, I'm not recharging that.
Ever hang out in La Pete? The closest thing is Bambino Felice in La Puente, which is bomb. It's very bomb. All right, podcast.
Do another pod with PLP.
Woo! Hey! Sebastian, what up? We got the first one. Hey, let's go.
Thank you. We got two.
We got 2. Shout out to Machuca. Hey! We got another one.
Oh my God. Hey,
Sebastian,
every
we love
dog
you.
we do a shot.
He needs
Whoa. That's crazy.
Looks like Sebastian's going to be on the pod sooner
Sebastian,
rather than later, my boy.
We're going to Punch Bowl Social later. Pull up.
We got you a drink.
We got you a drink, maybe 2. All right. Now because everybody that follows us on Instagram, we put on the Not Gonna Lie one. Every time we do these Not Gonna Lie, we put them within 12 hours of filming time. We don't leave only, what is it? Ulicitos, another racing rover.
Okay.
This is live on the podcast, so I just want to make sure that you guys are getting your love.
We should do this on Twitch, actually.
We should start twitching.
Yeah, we should do this on Twitch.
You Twitch all the time.
When I'm sleeping.
Oh my goodness.
You guys don't Twitch when you sleep?
I don't know.
And wake up.
Oh, when I'm like
I'm sleeping.
stressed or something, like this. I'm like in the middle of
He's
my
having a
sleep.
seizure in the middle of his sleep. Like, oh boy.
Oh man.
Go
Okay.
get that checked out.
So usually when we do the not gonna lie questions, we put them within what 12 hours.
Like 12.
Yeah.
12,
Enough.
maybe max 24 hours before
Yeah.
filming time. So first reaction
The dog.
to what happened, like what everybody shared with us. All right, you guys in the chat right now, if you're on TikTok live, first reaction to what I'm about to say, because sometimes it's a little hard. I helped my ex with his business. He left me for someone else, has a family with that person, and now wants me to come back. Now wants to come back because he realized she was just there for the money.
I'm sorry, my boy, but you look at a real one.
My boy.
When they're there, especially if you're a small business owner and you start from zero to ground up, and you're successful, and they stuck with you through the whole time, I'm sorry, you lost a real one.
Yeah, I think and that's why it's hard to see why people are there in your life when you feel like you're winning. Like, why weren't you here when shit was not good or when it was just starting? So if you have a girl that's with you and it's starting it from the bottom up and grinding it out with you, like day in, day out, the good and the bad, hey, keep them. Everybody else, you may not, I'm not saying they're bad for you, but you just don't know if they're there for the right reasons. It's hard. It's hard. What, like, if that happened to you, how would you react? What's like? Say how it is, Pepe. Say how it is, bro. Why are you holding back today? Don't hold back.
I always hold back.
Don't hold back. Don't hold back.
Nah.
I'm gonna repeat it.
Yeah.
All
Repeat
right.
it.
I helped my ex with his business. He left me for someone else, has a family with that person, and now wants to come back because he realized she was just there for the money.
Is she asking for advice on what to do though?
So say you're the girl.
Yeah.
Like,
How would you feel?
Like, would you allow him to come back into your life after he? So
No.
say roles are reversed. Your girl, she's starting a business. You helped her. She got it up. She leaves you for someone else. Realizes that person just used her, and now, hey, well, you were honestly the one that cared for me and that loved me for who I am. What do you do?
There's a lot of factors to consider. Like, there really is. You can't just say, all right, I'm not going to go back to that person if deep down I love that person, right?
Yeah.
If I already built a life with somebody, if I found somebody that actually valued my worth and values me as a fucking person,
Yeah.
I'm not leaving that person for what could have been, you know?
Facts.
Like, I'm not doing that. Because if they dumped me the first time when I was there supporting them, what makes me, or what guarantees that they won't leave me again? You know? Like, I already built a life with another person. Like, I'm not giving up my happiness right now for a possibility. Like, it may work out. It could possibly work out. Absolutely not. I mean, they didn't value me when they had me.
Yeah.
Like,
What if you love them?
Deuces.
Ooh. What if you love them?
But I think that's the point of being in a relationship, right? Loving them.
People come and go and they leave for a reason, and you got to decide in yourself for that.
Exactly.
Darius, that's in the chat.
Wise.
Why? That's a wise man.
No, it's true though. I mean, clearly I love the person that I'm with now.
Yeah. All right. My next question.
Go for it.
Go ahead.
Say it.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Go for it. Shoot.
I am a believer that you'll love the person when the things go bad. If things go bad and you still love that person, that's true love. But if you love them in the honeymoon phase, yeah, you may love them, but it's not that real deep love as the other person that you're in love with.
What the fuck is that? You're not even snapping.
I don't believe it. That's why.
He's like just airs.
I'm not buying it.
The people in the chat are gonna get your first reaction. Would you guys do a long distance relationship?
No.
Why?
No.
Not because I've had a long distance relationship, and then Lord and behold, it wasn't long anymore.
Short?
It was a short.
It was a long short relationship.
Long short.
No, it was a long distance that became a short distance relationship. But I've had, okay, so let me rephrase. I've had a long distance relationship, but I'm not saying no because of that experience. I'm saying no because of trust issues. You can have trust issues with a person in the same area code. Imagine a long distance relationship, how worse that would be.
Oh. Pepe?
So I'm
Let's
going
go
off
with
of
that.
trust issues.
I second that.
I'm going off of trust issues.
No, I mean, personally, I wouldn't have a long distance relationship.
Okay.
I just wouldn't.
What categorizes a long distance relationship?
Damn.
How far?
More than 2 hours.
More than 2 hours.
Let's go. Yeah, that's a good.
Well, actually, more than
3
an
to
hour.
4. A different state. I'm gonna leave it at that.
No,
A different
because you
state.
can live.
No. You can be in California and drive 6 hours.
Exactly.
No.
You can have
state.
like here. We're in the IE right now.
Yeah.
San Diego and San Francisco is a long distance relationship, in my opinion.
Yeah, super.
Exactly. But if you're not IE and LA, I'm sorry, but if you don't want to drive 40 minutes for your person, then that's not your person. That's not a long distance relationship.
An hour to 2 hours max.
Hour and a half and plus. That's a long distance relationship.
Okay, that's a good one.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Okay, so the person on our owner, not gonna lie, brought up a situation. I'm in a long distance relationship. He's been dry with me lately. How do I approach? Part of me wants to keep going. Part of me wants to walk away. What do you do?
If there's a party that wants to walk away, then walk away. Literally, that's how simple as it's gonna get. Like, if there's a part of you that is questioning the relationship, why be in that relationship?
I mean, yeah,
Like
that's the hard truth.
You know,
that's the hard truth.
I mean, I could sugarcoat it and say, you should talk it out, maybe work it out. But if a part of you, even the smallest part of you wants to leave, then leave. Because at the end of the day, if you want to leave the relationship now.
But there's a difference in thinking about it and actually saying it out loud. Like, I think about every bad decision, every bad thing, everything, right?
Yeah.
But if I actually say it out loud or say it to somebody else, that's different. Like, that's speaking it into existence, if you believe it or not. But I feel like first thing first would be communicating your feelings. Like, hey, why are you dry? What's happening? I mean, again, if he has like a hard labor job, like, bro, give him some slack. Like, he's probably busy, but communicate your feelings towards that. If he actually has no answer, then yeah, I feel like that would be like a good indicator, like he's not interested anymore.
This might hurt.
If they're not interested,
if he's not interested, then why?
She's not interested herself. Like,
doing
why
a
be in that
disservice to
relationship?
yourself.
My mom said, una relación de lejos es de pendejos.
I can't even say shit.
You know.
Let's be real.
Hey,
Some of our parents literally got married and then came here, worked, and then they sent money. Like, damn well some of our parents were fucking around. Let's keep it real. Some of our parents were messing around. We're just saying how it's true.
Okay,
and they still dealt with that long distance relationship.
I personally think our parents, like the generation of our parents compared to us, they thugged it out. They survived with each other because simply this is gonna hurt some people's feelings and it's gonna bring up some trauma. Your parents stay together because of the kids, because of your brother and your sister. That's why your parents stay together. As much as they didn't love each other, and all the flags were there. They were sleeping in different beds. They weren't hugging. They weren't kissing. They weren't even celebrating each other. Our parents survived the marriage with the kids.
They did it for the kids, and let's keep it real. For what the people in their hometown would say. Like,
Facts.
A lot of our parents care about what their hometown people say. Es que ¿qué va a decir si dejo a mi viejo?
Yeah.
Es que lo dejé porque this and this.
Tengo 3 hijos con mi viejo. ¿Qué voy a hacer? And it's just like now, I mean, it's going to break hearts, but now you have 1, 2, 3, 4 kids. Man, F this, F that. I'm going to find my own happiness. And it's just like, so that's looked down upon, finding your own happiness, choosing yourself because you're in a bad toxic relationship. But to your parents, they've been in a toxic relationship. But it's not
different level of toxicities, right?
Different level.
That's what, and like they're gonna say. I mean, our parents didn't love each other, and they put up with, like you said it. They put up with themselves and their own shit, and they get mad because when we exit a relationship for our sake and for our happiness, Like, we're the bad ones. But either way, it's like both of them are bad, right?
Yeah. It's all right, so my question to you guys is if you're in a relationship and you're going through a rough patch, how do you get out of the rough patch? Do you give up or how do you work it out?
I feel like it always goes back to communicating. Like, now I'm a big person in communication.
Oh, he likes to talk now.
Oh,
He's on a podcast.
I'm a yapper now. I'm a yapper
He's a yapper. All right.
But I feel like if you don't talk about it, even if it's arguing, if you find out that you don't want to argue anymore, I feel like it's over. Like, you just don't want to, you don't care anymore. Like, you don't want to put up with it. Like, arguing, yeah, it sucks in the moment, but at the end of the day, if you argue with somebody that you love,
shows you care.
it shows you care.
It shows you care.
At the end, deep down, you want to fix it. Even though at the moment you are mad or whatever the case is, but right now you're arguing about it, but because at the end goal is you want to get over it, you know? And after the arguing, after the hardship, if you get over it, you get stronger. And same thing, if you argue, you get stronger. Argue, stronger.
So
There's always going to be arguments.
So would you say you're a fighter?
Definitely. Going fucking 10 rounds.
How long do you fight for something that may not be there?
I feel like if it's that person, there's no number.
So what if they're not fighting back, though?
If they're not fighting back, then yeah.
When do you find it? When do you decide it's like it's enough? This is it. Like, there's no more me fighting because I can't keep fighting every single day.
As soon as one person stops fighting, I feel like that's when you should call it quits. At least call it quits with that person. You can fight it within yourself and find your own healing. But if you know that other person's not fighting for you anymore, I feel like that's when you should call it quits.
Pepe, are you a fighter? Do you fight for your love or for someone you love?
To an extent. As soon as I see, like he said it, if they're not fighting back, I'm out. Like, I'm not going to keep fighting for something that's clearly not going anywhere. If they don't want it as bad as I want it, then that's it. Like, I'm not going to waste my energy, my time.
Yeah.
My focus on that relationship. It could be, like, romantic or friendship. It's not happening.
Yeah. Man. The conversation of relationships, it never ends.
Endless.
It never ends. It's endless. It's endless. All right. My question to you guys. If you're with someone for a long time, a long time, what is it? 3, 4 years, 5 years?
Okay.
Long time, yeah.
3 years?
3 years.
More than two.
Three.
At least.
Yeah, 2.
Nowadays,
2 and on. 2 and on. Okay.
Like 2.
So if you're with someone for 2 years and more,
Okay.
you guys broke up. 6 to 9 months later, that person comes back. You guys are trying to work it out. But you know damn well that person is talking to somebody else or seeing somebody else or someone else has been in the picture. Do you fight still for that person or do you just step back?
Me personally, no, I'm sorry. I'm not. I'm just
No
not.
to what part?
Because no to them coming back. You can fight, that's cool, but it's like you're with that other person. Yeah, you may be single, we broken up, but it's like if I didn't see nobody else and you did, what does that say about your character? You know, like you wanted something else, cool. It didn't work out, that's on you. Don't come back to me.
Don't come back after you've seen that it's not.
It's not, the grass isn't greener on that side.
But what if the roles were reversed and you were the one that started seeing somebody and she wants to come back?
Then I would.
And you clearly still have feelings for the other person.
Then I would ask myself, like, hey, is this worth it? And I would be like, yo, like, what was the ending of the relationship?
Yeah, exactly. There's a lot of factors.
Yeah.
Right? Because just like you said, you wouldn't take her back in a sense, right?
I don't know.
If
I
there
just
was
feel like
somebody in there. You can't say, I hope they take me back if you dated somebody in that time. That
So what would you do if you were with someone for 2 years, you guys broke up, that person started messaging you again, but you know damn well that she's been seeing somebody else. do you take her back and try to work it out, or do you just separate?
Is she completely over that? Not necessarily over emotionally with that person, but is she? Did she end the relationship?
That person
with
is
that
there.
Person?
That person is there.
No, because I'm not trying to get in between a relationship. And I'm not trying to get in between a current relationship. If she were to dump that guy, right? And then she's like, hey, like she DMs me or whatever the fuck it is, and I'm not seeing anybody, and I still have feelings for that person, then yeah, I'll try and work it out, or I'll see what could transpire from it. But I'm not breaking up a relationship.
Yeah, my thing is like, I shouldn't need to fight for your love when either we both know we're for each other and want to work it out. But if you're having me, oh, you have to show me because that, no. I'm not here to challenge somebody else.
Exactly.
You want me, cool. And you don't want me, it's cool too. Like, it's gonna sound very harsh, but it's like, hey, if we broke up already and I managed to survive this breakup because it hurt me, I need you to understand, if this not to work again, it's gonna be okay. I survived already. Don't feel bad. Don't feel like, oh, what if this could happen? The what ifs are always going to kill you. So if you don't do it now, it's not going to happen again later.
But you see, you don't have those thoughts, those second thoughts of like, oh, what if, like how you said, what if she's not over him? What if he treated her better? What if they did this? What if they did that? What if they're still talking to each other? What if she's still thinking about that? Like, that unknown is always going to kill you no matter what if you take that person back. If you know she's with somebody else.
I think
at least that's for me.
I think what will kill somebody, especially as a man, if that person brings up, oh, well, I never got treated this way. Well, wait, who are you comparing me to? The comparables will kill you.
Yeah, but you know that she was with that other person, at least some other person. That unknown in the back of your head, either during the day when you see her or at night, you're going to think about that.
I'm going to be very honest. If you're my person, and I mean, again, this is us being at the age that we're in, us knowing very damn fucking well that people have had a life before us.
Exactly.
You have a life before me.
And
my thing is,
during and after.
My life, my reasoning, me personally, if we met each other right now, I care about right now how we can move on.
Oh, you're a better man than me.
No, same.
It's like how we can work it out from here on out. If someone, this is maybe high school talk or, oh, well, I was with that person before. That's cool, dog. I'm here.
Yeah.
You know, like, my thing is, like, if we're doing it now, I care about me and you, how we can work on it. But if we're bringing up things from the past, if we're bringing out this, that, X, Y, and Z, then go over there. I can't do that. I'm working on my future, and my future isn't based on our past. My future is based on what we're working on right now in the present and what's coming. But if you want to be stuck there, then go with someone that's going to be there.
Yeah, because if you're stuck in the past, you can't focus on the present.
Facts.
Let alone your future, right?
Facts.
So it's like, if you're worried about what that person did when you guys weren't together, then y'all can't focus on what it could be in the moment.
Facts. All right, so we went off on this one. This was a good topic. But someone had said, and you guys in the chat, make sure you guys respond to this on the chat.
W's in the chat.
W on the chat. W in the chat. Look, we have 5 dogs to our goal. Yeah. Keep shooting them. All right, so it said, is it worth trying again in our marriage after being separated for 9 months, knowing that the other person has been seeing someone else and still is?
See, that's it brings me back to is that person still seeing the person? No, don't fucking do it. Like, respect yourself enough to, like, literally just walk away. If they're still seeing the person and they're trying to work it out with you, they're clearly not over that person. They're still with that person. The fact that you said they're still together with the person,
they're still
should be your answer. Like, clearly they're not over that person. They're not focused on me.
Yeah, and if you're trying to break that up, you're a piece of shit. I'm sorry, dude. Like,
you're a homewrecker.
Someone said divorce is hard. Staying could be even harder.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. Like, I know divorce can look ugly, be ugly. It could be a long process.
Yeah.
But if you stay, what's at stake other than possessions? Your mental health, your sanity, your peace. And once you lose those things, it takes you a while to get right back to what do everybody say? oh, I want to feel like how I used to feel. I want to be who I used to be. I'm not that person anymore.
That's the thing. You're never gonna be who you were back in the day.
You're not the same person you were once.
Not.
You
have
once
different
were when you before this.
You went through a
before the
lot.
storm.
Life changed you.
Yeah.
And you're never gonna be the same person. I mean, you can get to
Inky Johnson has said it, like, you're not gonna be the same person that entered the storm once you get out. You're gonna be different. It's gonna hurt. The changes are gonna hurt and be pretty life and death situation. Like, no, I can't do this. I can't see my life anymore. Can't see my life without that person or how it's gonna be. But it's like, hey, shit gets better. Things get better.
See, I've never gone in that. Like putting your happiness in another person. Like, cause
that's good.
At the end, I'm like, I've never been
content with yourself.
Yeah, I've never been the type of person that says my happiness is based on being with that person. Because what happens if that person leaves tomorrow?
Yeah.
Then what? I'm miserable now? Absolutely not.
Yeah, if you put everything onto one person, and then that person is the same one that leaves you, and isn't there to save you, then
what happens then? Are you sad and depressed for the rest of your life? Nah.
Yeah, you got to find your own happiness before you can find somebody else. Or and again, just because hurt people find other people that are also healing. Healing people find other people that are healing. And it's just how I think Jose has said it before. Finding someone that's willing to go through that journey with you and along your side, and you guys heal together, which, as crazy as it may sound, is not ideal. But, bro, let's be honest. People do it because I'm healing, but I found my happiness in this person.
Yeah.
And I want to be with you, and I see my happiness with you. And that's like, I love you, and I've been finding my happiness with you. So when I said I love you, and I said those 3 words, it took every ounce out of me. I meant it with the deepest of all my emotions to it. It wasn't a joke. It wasn't playing. It wasn't just because of a moment of vulnerability. It's because I truly felt it. You decide what you want to do with that. But coming from my own heart, if I tell you I love you, it's because it's coming from a place in my heart that, like, I may not have a lot of good things or good moments, but right now with you, I just want to tell you, thank you and I love you. However you deal with that, I hope you don't hurt me, but nowadays you just don't know.
You just gotta hope for the best.
Yeah, because it's the same thing with trust. Like, I want to trust people, and I give everybody the benefit of the doubt. But at the end of the day, it's very hard to trust anybody. Because I trust you to an extent, but at the end of the day, like, I really hope you don't break that trust. I really hope you don't let me down. And it's not because, oh, you think I'm going to let you down? You think I'm going to fuck you over? It's not that. It's just I've been through a lot already, and I learned to not get my hopes up with people, and I understand that it may happen, and I'll be okay with it, but, man, I really hope you don't do that to me. Because I care about you and I love you, but I really hope you don't do that to me.
Shot right there.
That's a shot right there. We're gonna address this because someone did ask us.
What did they ask?
All right, someone did ask us.
Oh, no way.
What happened to a certain someone? Again, Pepe, you brought it up right now, off of camera. This is gonna be repeated. I used to go on live on TikTok when I had another best friend. And you're right. You're totally right. And I'll be very honest. Since then, I haven't been on live.
Why is
I
that?
think besides one or two times.
Yeah.
The reason I haven't been on live is because I try to emphasize and focus on my own mental health and my own, like, resting. We used to party 4 or 5 days out of the week. It was not good.
Yeah,
it was not good.
you guys used to be.
It was bad. It was right. It was like really just driving ourselves to the ground. Happiness was not existent. Mental health was shot as non-existent. Everything was definitely horrible. What happened here? Oh,
It kicks you out after an hour, no?
oh, who knows? But I fixed it. Anyways.
Nice.
So my thing was, I need to focus on my personal well-being in order for all this to succeed. And I feel as soon as I did that and focused on what I feel like as soon as I did that, everything else elevated and progressed in the way it needed to. The other question, Pepe, I know you can answer this. Someone said they've been seeing us get campaigns and working with brands and traveling. How do we do that?
Damn, how do we do that? We don't do that ourselves.
Who does
Honestly,
that for us?
Joe, our manager Joe at 33rd Ave.
Yeah.
She's the one that's been handling all that for us. She's the one that's getting us the campaigns. She's the one that's getting us the jobs.
Yeah.
I mean, we can't take credit for that ourselves, right?
Yeah, no. Yeah. Yeah, no. Someone asked, like, oh, how do we get the campaigns and everything? It's not us. Like, we're good at what we do, which is podcasting and creating the content. But you need to have someone that is just focused and driven in that side of business. Luckily, blessedly, thankfully, we found a great person, 33rd Ave, Miss Joe. She is very consistent. She is very self-sufficient. She doesn't sleep most of the time.
I was gonna say, I'm like, she keeps going 24/7.
Yeah, she keeps going 24/7, and again, it's put us in great positions. If you're watching this right now, this is a day before me and Mr. Jose Noe go to a movie premiere at the Netflix special. I believe it's called Receivers.
It's like if you're familiar with the quarterback series they did on Netflix with Patrick Mahomes, Mariota, and Kirk Cousins. Yes.
Yeah. So because someone said, "Oh, I see you guys doing sports and you guys are doing good. What sports do you guys love?" I'm a sports fan.
Yeah.
Soccer, football, basketball,
baseball, Dodgers, Broncos.
Pepe loves tennis and golf.
We all watch soccer.
But I think, like for me personally, I mean, comment down, or you guys comment down in the chat, your favorite childhood memory with your cousins. I played basketball. I played football with them. And then in high school, I played soccer.
I read books, fool.
You're smart, fool.
I'm just kidding.
That's right. You can
education.
spoke very well.
I can write pretty well too.
Yeah, I mean, I
wrote.
Chicken.
I wrote.
But yeah, like favorite memory was playing sports with my cousins. So now that we're able to be at these sports events with our movement, our podcast, ¿qué más? ¿Qué más queremos en la vida if we have what we have?
So do you see yourself going down the sports route, or what's the objective? Like in a couple months, a year or so?
I see myself going into the NFL and trying out, making it to the Cowboys, getting drafted as at least a number 50, like Brony. Nah, I'll make it. Look, everybody boxing right now is making it at an older age. I think I can make it in football.
Okay. All right.
And what's that? What was that Netflix show with all the ones that went to JUCO?
Last Chance U?
Last Chance U. We all need another chance.
Okay.
We're going to be in Hard Knocks.
There it is.
There's still hope. There's still hope is what you're saying.
My biggest thing is not about, I want to do more football content, soccer content, sports content. I just want to get to a level that we're able to fit in every single room available out there. And we don't look like outsiders in. We don't look like we're just there for the photos and for the fame. Like, no. We're here because we're able to be here. We worked very hard for it. And we genuinely love it. Not just because, you guys are just there for the picture. No. Don't take no pictures of us. We don't need it. We're not those people. Like,
I'll say hi to you first before putting the camera at you.
Yeah. Like, it's not like, let me put my flash on and say hi to you at the same time just so I can make a video. No, that doesn't work for me. That doesn't work for us.
Yeah, it doesn't.
For us, it's like, say hi to we need to, and if we can't, hey, sneak in a little video, a little picture.
It's not going to be us.
Yeah, so, like, my thing is, I don't want to be fake and be around fake love. I don't want to do that. I don't want to be around that. It's going to be very harsh, and people are going to if the shoe fits, as it said, wear it. This is not meant for anybody. This is not meant for X, Y, and Z people. No. If you don't like me, tell me when I see you, when we hang out, or when we're around each other. Don't wait for a moment where things hit the fan for you to tell me how you feel. Tell me now. It's okay. I shouldn't be a part of your life, or I don't go good with your life. It's cool. Tell me now. I'd rather not put my energy into you when I know it's not going to go anywhere. I'd rather you not waste your energy on me when you know you don't like me. Keep it a bug. My feelings won't get hurt. If you don't like me, tell me. Está bien. Because there's a lot of fake people out there that saluda a todos al mundo, but they're not good with themselves. And it's like, no, bro, like keep it a bug. You don't gotta be the bigger person and go say hi to someone you don't like.
Oh hell no, dude! I'll make it known I don't like you. I'm not gonna say hi to you. I'm definitely, if you say hi, what's up to me, I'm telling you, like, dude, do not talk to me.
He's been for real. He didn't say hi to me for like the first year.
Dude, like, I didn't know you.
They barely said hi today. They barely said hi today.
Oh no, okay, like the first episode.
With Jose, when he's sleep deprived, hasn't had his meal, hasn't worked out, don't talk to him. Yeah, because he ain't gonna talk to you.
Like if I don't like you, I'm gonna make it known. I'm sorry.
He is.
Yeah, yeah. If I don't like you, you don't like me. Keep it a bug. Don't waste your energy. Don't waste my time. So, what are you about to say? You're about to say something. I seen you.
No,
you're good.
Yeah. No, I don't know. I don't know. What makes a toast to life different than other podcasts or influencers out there? What do you think is different?
Look, it's not the podcast. It's not the influencer part. It's not the social media part. It's just us being very much to ourselves. We're real to ourselves. We come from amazing parents. We come from life situations that shaped us into who we are. And all we're doing is taking what we experienced and we lived through and putting it onto the camera. We are those people that can go back to work 9 to 5, get our hands dirty, and we're good there. And then we're those people that can turn on a camera, still put up a good face and good content. But for us, if we don't need to have the cameras on, we're that.
Yeah, I feel like the whole podcast was not even about being famous, but it was about the message you wanted to put out.
Yeah.
Once you know what your goals are, anything else outside of the goals is just extra. So, like being recognized outside or being invited to campaigns, it's cool. Obviously, we're grateful for it, but it's not like it's it's a deal breaker. Like, it's not going to be like, oh, like we need this. Like,
we're still gonna be here talking.
Yeah, exactly.
Like my boy Pancho said it right now. We just keep it a buck, and that's exactly what it is. When we were able to get these campaigns, it hits us in the heart because we're just very thankful for the opportunity. Like,
it's like, damn, we made it to this type of level.
Yeah, like, damn, we did it. And, you know, we did it with help, and we did it with all the people that were been a part of it throughout the journey. But now, if I couldn't get you guys into here or there, it's okay.
It's cool.
That doesn't make us or break us. Yeah. Like, we had a situation last year where we weren't able to go to a certain thing. It didn't make us or break us. All we did is we went to go have dinner. We went out. Hey, it's okay. Don't feel bad about it. Yeah. Like, it's like...
I think they felt worse about it than we felt about it.
Yeah, like, you know...
Like, all right, cool. It wasn't meant to be like you said it. It's not going to happen. It didn't happen, and it is what it is.
Like, the opportunity... Yeah, like, for everybody that's listening in on the chat and on audio, on YouTube, Spotify, Apple, like, if you stay true to who you are, and you love who you are, you love what you do, you have a purpose, you have a goal, you find your gift, everything comes along the way. It's not about you going to chase that specifically. If you chase the money, if you chase the fame, you're going to be chasing a long time. But if you chase your personal purpose, your purpose that you've been living for, dreaming for, wishing for, you're going to see everything just tying in with each other.
And I'd rather have it come naturally than forcefully, because it's going to mean a lot more when it comes naturally, because it's meant for you.
Yeah.
True, because we haven't changed anything about us since we all started being on the pod.
Yeah.
We started being in the internals, and we haven't changed who we are or what we say or what we stand for, and stuff started happening all of a sudden.
And it's like, you love us, you love us. You hate us, you hate us. Either way, you tuned in and you watched.
And it's cool, yeah. You don't...
Thank you.
Oh, you guys make us... That's who we are. You know, and it's not because we're just, oh, well, we saw that person crying, we want to talk about that. Nah, it's just, all right, what's the topic? What did they go through? Okay, did we go? All right, we did. Let's talk about this. And our thing is not because we're going to make it a good clip. It's just, these are topics that are healing ourselves at the same time as sharing our story with everybody else. So when we talk about our story, we're creating a diary. We're creating a something in a physical form that's going to live on forever on the internet. So when our kids ask about us, hey, this was my grandpa. This was my dad. They got that. They did that. That's who they were. And it's like, yep, that's how it was. I went through all this. I went through that. And personally, I know yesterday you were like, oh, I want kids, right, Jose? That's you're like, oh, I want kids. And I was like,
two
dude,
kids right now.
Like after my kids were screaming and just being desmadre, which again they're 4 and 2. But my purpose, I want to make sure that I heal what I need to heal in order for my kids to live an easier life and not go through the whole life circle, whole experience as the way I did. I just want to make it a little easier for them. You know, I don't want them to learn the hard way. No. I want them, hey, son, daughter, hey, this is what I went through.
It's like, let me help you be a little bit better than I was.
Yes.
Because that's the point, literally, of growing up. I mean, the objective as adults, I think, is to make it better for the next generation.
Yeah.
So why wouldn't you make it better for your own children?
Yeah.
A lot of people talk negatively about the nepotism babies and all that, right? But why? I mean, you can't blame them for their parents being successful and like achieving success. Like
it's like we all come. Yeah, we all come from first-gen families. Like our parents didn't have anything that was left to them, and then we started out with nothing. Like now, it's our opportunity to leave something for our future generations that our parents wish they had to leave for us. You know,
there was a quote and it said, "I want to heal my traumas so my kids don't have to suffer those same ones." So if I don't do that, then they're gonna have to go through it. And it transitions into the other quote, and it said, "My father walked so I can run. I can run so my son can sprint." And then the cycle's gonna just continue. So my son's gonna sprint, and he may tremble, he may fall, and it's just repeating the cycle. Now he's gonna learn how to walk again, and then his sons are gonna sprint, and it's just like boom, it's just going. So it's like if we trickle it back, and this is, I think it's a great last topic for this episode today. And it's like if we find out about our grandfathers, the way they were with our parents, with our dads, you know, they may have been assholes. They may have been harsh. They may have not been around. They may have not shown all that true love and honest love with their kids and being very loving to them, embracing them and telling them I love you and this and that. Transition to our fathers. Our dads didn't show us that type of love because if you ask them, well, son, I never got that from my dad. So it's very hard for me to give that to you.
Yeah.
And it's like, hey, okay. So now that we're very well knowledged and we've seen everything happening now, all right, Dad, I know you didn't get that from your dad, but me as your son, I'm going to tell you I love you. And my job now is to make sure I pass this on to my son so we don't repeat that same cycle that happened. Because us growing up, I didn't have a hard life, a tough life, but the one thing, it was hard for my dad to show his love because he never got it. Yeah. So when I got it, I had that little resentment, but as I matured and learned, Dad, I love you. It's okay. I'm proud of you. My job is, hey, Noah, I love you. Son, I love you. I'm there for you. So, again, it's just our healing for our future sons and kids to not go through that same thing that we had to go through. So, you know, it's been a cool little minute. It's been a cool little minute.
Good ride.
It's been a good ride. One more time, episode 164. 164.
164 shots.
I think we need to start planning for the 200th anniversary.
200 shots.
We got to start planning for maybe a 200th anniversary party. I don't know.
Damn.
What is that? Is that this year? Yeah.
Like a meet and greet? No, it's gonna be next year.
No, next. It should be next.
Like next summer. What, 40 episodes? Yeah.
Yeah, we got enough time to plan it out correctly. You have enough time to plan it out.
We need a couple more
Hey,
campaigns.
some of them here are saying a meet and greet. They're saying meet and greet, so who knows?
33rd Ave, we need you to.
You want to meet us?
You want to meet us? We're not that bad, but boys, that's another one in the books.
Sir.
A great podcast.
Into the pool.
Into Punch Bowl Social.
Nah, I'd rather go into
the dirty pool.
It's clean, fool. It's clean. It's clean.
Oh, okay, it's clean.
We're gonna watch. We're gonna turn on the light right now.
clean.
We're gonna turn on the light right now. You guys will see for yourself.
All right.
But make sure you guys are liking, subscribing,
She said
sharing.
Meet and greet in Vegas.
Oh, damn.
Oh,
Omnia?
Meet and greet at Omnia.
Omnia, there it is.
Omnia.
Hey, start calling it in. Hey, we're gonna reserve the spot. We're gonna reserve the spot. All right, but I appreciate everybody listening, tuning in, everybody on the chat. I think we're gonna be doing this regular because
Actually, yeah, it was cool.
That was fun.
21,000 likes on an hour and a half podcast, 75 to 100 people on a Saturday night. ¿Qué más queremos?
Yep.
We love you guys. We appreciate you guys. And on to the next one, episode 164.
Yes,
It's us
sir.
alive. We love you. Appreciate you. Goodbye.
Yeah.